What's up, weirdos? What's going on, guys? Rob, you're late. Oh, sorry, I had to run back. We had to run back down here. Rob, you're late. All right. Quite a day we're having, guys. I'm all out of breath from running down the stairs. Whew. All right. So, thank you for coming. See you later. Okay. Let's get the Bitcoin chart up here. Let's see what's going on. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Look at that green candle on Bitcoin. Whew, nice bullish green candle. Look at that buying pressure all the way back up to 103,560 dineros. And I'm not talking Roberts. Let's go, baby. A lot of buying pressure, guys. A lot of buying pressure. That's absolutely bullish. Remaining in the top area of the bull flag RSI. Walking that line between overbought and neutral. Whew. All right, let's get into the chat. What's everybody up to today, man? Hook 'em. Let's go, baby. Let's moon already. What's up, Rob? I asked about GATA yesterday. Then it popped up, but fell back down. What's up with that? GATA? You asked about GATA? I don't know what GATA is, brother. I don't remember that. Coins, what's up, man? What's up, Rob Father and my crypto family? I'm here listening on my way to work. There you go, brother. There you go. Joel Diaz, what's up, man? Out of dry powder till next payday. Touching grass, waiting for the ride to come to a complete stop before exiting the vehicle. Let's go. PPI came down this morning. All we need now is the Genius Act. There you go. Maybe that's why Bitcoin's recovering so much. You love to see that, man. I'm not expecting Bitcoin to break out of this bull flag, guys, until Monday or Tuesday next week, right? I want to be clear about that. I'm not expecting the next leg up till next week. Listen, the longer we kind of consolidate, look at this, 14 days, boom, big move, right? So if we consolidate until Monday or Tuesday, that would be about a 13-day consolidation, 14-day consolidation in this bull flag, which would be perfect for the next leg up to about $112,000 to $114,000. It's going to be juicy, guys, and altcoins are going to continue their adventures to the upside. So, Joy, what's going on? Hey, Rob and Patreon family, I'm tuned in live. Rob always giving out great content. Hit the likes, everyone. Thank you so much. Absolutely. Absolutely. William, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, my dude. Good to see you as always. Guys, make sure you're hitting the like and subscribe to the channel. Helps the channel grow. It doesn't cost you a single solitary penny. And yeah, it helps us out. So, you know, the HBO special, guys. You guys love the HBO special. Help a brother out, right? Let's go. Let's go. All right, what else do we have? Nick, my guy, my dude, what's up, man? Considering selling a kidney in the black market to buy more CVEC. Yeah, you only need one, you know. Roberto, did you hear that Coinbase had 1% of users KYC? Yeah, we're gonna cover that in the story in the live stream today, brother. Local, what's going on, man? Parallel Life, what's up, crazies? Bruno's in the house. What's going on? Easy, yo, yo, yo. Cryptis, what's going down? Good to see you. Rob, you're late. 50 push-ups on the stream. You guys would be bored. Oh, snap. Triple zeros and Rob's nowhere. Yeah, I got kidnapped, but I fought them off for you guys. I fought them off. Said I can't leave my family, guys. I'm sorry, right? Plus, I wasn't sure if you guys would pay the ransom or not. So, I mean, I couldn't risk it. What's pay the ransom? I can't even get half you guys to hit the like button for crying out loud. What's up? Google still says 146K BTC to buy OTC. Is there a way to find out if what's really left? Yeah, there is. I mean, there's no way you're going to know exactly. All you'll get is a range, right? Usually it's right now, I think it's between 130 and 140,000. So yeah. We got a gifted membership over on Crypto Blueprint. Matt, my guy, my dude, my brother, I appreciate you, man. You're holding up Crypto Blueprint's channel on your shoulders like a beast, carrying it for the team. Thank you so much, man. It really does mean a lot, my guy. It means a lot. Carlos, that was a dramatic way to start the live. I like to keep you guys on your toes, right? Jess, what's going on? I was happy to hear the update on Zebek in your recent video. By the way, can't moderate later. Something came up with work. Hey, no problem, Jess. I appreciate you. Got to get that dry powder, right? That's the way we do it. John, blessings, my friend. Can you look at Crow? Thanks. Smash the like buttons. Crow. What do you want to know about Crow? Let's have a little looky-loo here at Zebek beforehand, though. Zebek inside the bull flag. Exactly the same thing. We got to make our way to the upside here. Got to test the top trend line. Well, Bitcoin's starting to move to the upside. We could see alts start to recover later this afternoon. So, I mean, in a shorter time frame, you are forming a similar structure here. Everything is forming similar structures, guys. These bull flags, these bull pennants. You fell to the downside. You broke back up inside of it. You tried to break to the upside today. So far, you have not succeeded. But Crow is looking like it's going to make another move to the upside as well. Everything is. All of these altcoins, guys, are in bullish structures right now, right? I mean, you're going to be looking at probably from the bottom. You're probably looking at a move somewhere around 11 cents 7, 11 cents 8, something like that in its next move. So not bad for Crow. Jay, what's up, man? We are all excited here, right? Pump incoming. Anyone else a fan of Mochi? I've heard of it. I've heard of it a few times. Rip Rice, what's up, man? When is the Patreon getting your new price target? I've said this like 15,000 times in the last 2 weeks. Once my portfolio turns green, once everything's pumped, probably another 2 weeks or so, I'm going to make an updated exit price point. I get asked this 15 times a day. I answer it 15 times a day, and yet I still continue to get asked 15 times a day, right? Forda, autocorrect. Oh, Forda. Yeah, Forda was one of the gems we got into on the Patreon a long time ago. That's a gem we got into long ago. We're still holding it over there. So, yeah, we were enjoying the pump last night. What happened was Forda actually got listed on BitUnex. That's why it pumped. So, Richie Rich, my guy. Here up 95 degrees here in Florida, riding the wave on coins. Always hit the like button. There you go. I like it, man. Let's go, Azarine. What's going down, man? It's going down. Absolutely. Rod. Hey, Rob, are we in the banana doodle yet? Only if you're getting doodle coin. Okay, so yeah, let's get into some of the news here, guys. First, let's get into an article. Let's cover some of this news. All right, so crypto regulation, a powerful catalyst for institutional crypto adoption. Hey there, crypto enthusiasts. Curious minds ever wonder what's really driving the recent shifts in the crypto market? While price movements grab headlines, there's a powerful undercurrent shaping the future: crypto regulation. It might sound a bit dry, but understanding the evolving landscape of rules and policies is absolutely crucial for anyone involved in or watching the digital asset space. For years, the crypto world operated in a sort of Wild West. Exciting and innovative, but also unpredictable and sometimes risky. Now, governments and financial bodies worldwide are stepping in, aiming to bring clarity, stability, and investor protection. But what does this mean for the market you care about? The potential for wider crypto adoption and the big players looking to enter the space. Let's dive in. Un momento. The introduction of clearer rules is having a multifaceted multifaceted impact on the crypto market. Initially, news of potential regulations could sometimes cause price dips due to uncertainty or fear of restrictive measures. However, as frameworks begin to solidify, the picture becomes more nuanced. Think of it like building a highway. Before regulations, it was an open field. You could go anywhere, but it was bumpy and dangerous. Regulations are like paving the road and adding traffic rules. It might feel restrictive at first, but it allows for smoother, safer, and ultimately faster travel, or in this case, market growth and participation. This is where institutional crypto adoption really comes into play. Large financial institutions, banks, asset managers, hedge funds, pension funds are inherently risk averse and operate within strict regulatory boundaries. The lack of clear rules has been one of the biggest barriers preventing them from entering the crypto space in a significant way. We're already seeing this play out. Major players are launching crypto funds, offering custody solutions, and integrating blockchain technology into their existing operations. This influx in institutional capital and expertise is a critical step towards mainstreaming digital assets and can provide significant liquidity and stability to the crypto market. While institutional interest is vital, true widespread crypto adoption also relies on everyday users and businesses feeling comfortable and secure using digital assets and blockchain technology. Regulatory developments play a big role here too. For mass adoption to occur, crypto needs to be easy and safe to use as online banking or credit cards. Regulatory efforts, when balanced and forward thinking, can pave the way by fostering a safer environment and enabling seamless integration into our daily lives. Kind of like the ZBEC card, guys, right? It's as easy and simple as banking, right? In fact, it's easier than banking. You don't have to deal with fees. You don't have to deal with what do they call those people that work the work at the banks, tellers. You don't have to deal with tellers and stuff like that. Simply having your ZBEC card, holding your stablecoin on your ZBEC card, you are literally your own bank, and it's easy. You just use it the same way you would use your debit card or your credit card anywhere Visa and MasterCard is accepted. No, this is not a sponsored video of ZBEC. I just love ZBEC. It's important to remember the blockchain policy isn't uniform across the globe. Different countries and regions are taking varied approaches, creating a complex international landscape. The global patchwork of blockchain policy presents challenges for businesses operating internationally, but also highlights a global recognition of technology's importance. Harmonization efforts are underway in various international bodies. By navigating these different rules remains a key consideration for the industry. So, what should you take away from this? Regulatory clarity isn't just bureaucracy. It's a fundamental force shaping the future of digital assets. While challenges remain, particularly in achieving global consistency and avoiding overly burdensome rules, the move towards clear frameworks is generally seen as a positive step for the long-term health and growth of the ecosystem. Conclusion: the journey towards a fully regulated crypto space is far from over, but the direction is clear. As crypto regulation continues to evolve, it promises to unlock significant potential, particularly in driving institutional crypto adoption and paving the way for widespread crypto adoption. While the process involves navigating complex blockchain policy decisions across the globe, the outcome is likely more mature, stable, and accessible crypto markets for everyone. This isn't the end of innovation, it's the beginning of a new phase where digital assets integrate more deeply with the global economy. Staying informed and adapting to these changes will be key to thriving in this exciting future. I cannot emphasize that point enough, guys. Staying informed and being able to adapt to the ever-changing landscape that is crypto is vital to your success in this space. Too many investors come into this space thinking they can just come in, drop a G-bar on a meme coin, walk away for 2 weeks, come back, and boom, they got $8 million, right? They're too lazy to focus and do their research. They say they don't have time, but then they sit around watching Netflix or something. Guys, listen, you have to be informed in this space. There is no way around it. Full stop, right? Gamma Goddess, there she is. Sorry I'm late. Had the appointment at the Social Security office. Let's get this money. I'll do my push-ups. Yep, get those gains. Get those gains, Gamma. Absolutely. All right, what else do we have? Oh, yeah, so here is the Forda news that I was talking about earlier. Boom, see, Bitfinex. Forda got listed there. It was up 19.5% last night as a result. Very, very nice. Yes, you like it. You like it. All right, what else do we have, guys? Shout out to the channel sponsor, Decent Biometric Wallet, guys. Get yours today. Not your keys, not your coins. Simply use our link down below. Get a fantastic deal. They got like a 2-for deal going on the biometric wallets, and the card wallets are only like $5 or something like that, guys. They're definitely worth having. Keep your crypto safe, not your keys, not your coins. Use our link. Get a fantastic deal. All right, what else do we have going on out here? Oh, yes. Check this out, guys. Check this out. Right? MasterCard now enables stablecoin payments at 150 million businesses globally. Yes, that includes the Zebek MasterCard.
To his MoonPay's founder and CEO, Ivan Soto-Wright. Good morning to you. Just because some folks may not understand what this all means, break down the technology here. So MasterCard, well, I won't even do it. You do it, Ivan.
Awesome. Well, thanks for having me again. It's great to be back on the show. From our perspective, we think stablecoins are a really big deal. It's actually quite personal for me. I'm half Venezuelan, and there are people all around the world that receive money from the United States. This is a new technology layer. Stablecoins are dollars on a blockchain. Anyone with an internet connection, anyone with a phone can receive money in the form of the US dollar at the speed of light, the speed of the internet. And from our perspective, we want to see this embedded everywhere. The next logical step for us was, okay, there's 120 million unique wallet addresses that have stablecoins, 30 million active users. How do we make that possible for them to spend those stablecoins? Logical next step was with MasterCard. They've been a phenomenal partner. We've been working with them over the past couple of years. Shout out to Michael and Sherry, the president over at MasterCard, to bring this to life. But we want to make this more accessible. MoonPay has been about building the backwards compatibility of the existing financial system. So this made a lot of sense.
And we need to sort of project out what the financial future looks like, because I sometimes don't think that the audience and all of us totally understand where this all goes, because it feels to me, once you get to a point where a MasterCard or the Visa network and everybody is in stablecoin land, actually sort of finance actually fundamentally changes.
For sure. I think cryptocurrency wallets are going to be embedded everywhere. It's ultimately a new internet native technology. If you think about the legacy system, we had all these financial systems in different parts of the world that didn't communicate with each other in a shared language. Blockchains are that shared language. Stablecoins sit on top of them. And so we think it's going to be a natural next step that every single financial institution recognizes its importance. And so that was part of the reason last time I came on the show, we acquired Iron, which was a developer platform to bring APIs, bring really simple to easy to use infrastructure for any business to embed stablecoins.
In terms of how, though, this fundamentally disrupts the banks or the traditional financial system, I mean, here you have MasterCard doing this. At some level, is this going to cannibalize any part of their business?
I think this is like a natural evolution. So we've seen technology leaps. This is the next technology leap. Everyone's going to recognize that internet native money movement. It just needed to happen. Like, the next generation, my generation, isn't going to put up with days and very costly expenses for moving money around. Traditional remittance providers would charge up to 6% if you wanted to move money from the United States to another country. You can do this at a fraction of a penny with a stablecoin. And so from our perspective, the best technology will ultimately win, and our job is to democratize it.
That's what I've been saying to you guys. Decentralized finance is going to be one of the biggest narratives. I know that people talk about AI and DPIN and RWA, but here's the niche. Here's the catch, guys. Okay, projects like Zebek, while they are decentralized finance, are also DPIN and RWA projects, right? These projects are going to be massive. We watched Mr. T like a month ago or so, maybe a month and a half, talk about, he addressed one of the Bitcoin conferences, and he said one of the biggest narratives that the administration is adopting is decentralized finance and decentralized finance projects made in the USA. XCN, Zebek, Moonwell, right? So many others, guys. So many fantastic projects. So, man, get in where you fit in. I'm telling you. XPR is another one, right? There's so many great ones, guys. The narrative's going to explode. And if you're over on the Patreon, you're part of our community, you are in early on a lot of these decentralized finance plays that are going to freaking explode, right? So if you're not there, I recommend you get over there soon, guys, because you're missing out on the opportunity to get in early on these plays. Bitcoin price analysis, BTC RSI blow off the top. Blow off the top update. Bitcoin's recent performance actually, hang on, we got a super chat to get into here as well. Christopher, what's up, man? Onyx in the house. Matt says Crypto Future 12.2k subs. Crypto Blueprint only 856 subscribers. Come on, everyone, you can do better. Just smash the subscribe button. Yes, absolutely, guys. Absolutely, Matt. Thank you so much, brother. Patience and consistency equals winner. Yep. Encourage somebody. You think regulations will make it harder to become a millionaire in crypto? Actually, encourage someone. It's funny that you asked that, because I have a video coming out this afternoon talking about that very fact. And I'll give you a little bit of a hint here. A lot of people are not going to like what I have to say about it moving forward, right? So you're going to want to watch that video. Yo, what's up, Rob? Shane, what's up, buddy? Been crazy busy work life. Hey, man, life gets in the way, brother. Just drop by to drop a comment and a like. I appreciate you, my dude. I appreciate you. All right, let's get into this one. Bitcoin's recent performance continues to draw the attention of traders and analysts alike, particularly regarding its relative strength index dynamics. eGrad Crypto, a prominent crypto analyst, recently shared insights on X, highlighting that Bitcoin's RSI has been on the persistent upward trajectory since June of 2024. As the RSI now surpasses the critical 80 mark, the market's bullish sentiment appears stronger than ever. The RSI is a popular momentum oscillator used to measure the speed and changes of price movements, is currently exhibiting robust upward momentum. According to eGrad Crypto, the BTC RSI has breached the 80 threshold on the monthly chart. This milestone suggests that Bitcoin has entered a period of heightened buying pressure, indicating continued bullish phase. eGrad Crypto's analysis points out that the next target range for the RSI could be between 88.88 and 90. Reaching this zone would mark an extraordinary extension of the bullish run, reflecting overwhelming market confidence in Bitcoin's upward potential. The short-term goal remains around 75 on the RSI, and surpassing the level would firmly place Bitcoin on a bullish side of the rally. As Bitcoin's RSI continues to climb, market sentiment remains notably optimistic. The sustained increase since mid-2024 reflects investor confidence. Despite occasional pullbacks, analysts interpret the 80-plus RSI not as a sign of immediate correction, but rather an indication of consistent buying interest. However, the concept of a blow-off top, where the rapid price surge is followed by a sharp decline, remains a possibility, especially if the RSI edges closer to the 90 mark. Historically, such levels are often associated with overbought conditions, prompting traders to watch closely for signs of potential reversal. Nonetheless, eGrad Crypto's analysis implies that Bitcoin still has room to grow before hitting critical resistance. For traders, the current scenario presents both opportunities and risks, as an RSI above 80 on the monthly chart historically aligns with periods of sustained rallies, but it also calls for caution as volatility could increase. If the RSI does push towards 88.88 to 90, it may present an opportunity for profit taking while also gaining potential exhaustion. Those looking to capitalize on the bullish momentum should remain vigilant and 4 signs of divergence or a sudden decline in the RSI, which could indicate a weakening trend. Monitoring volume metrics and additional momentum indicators would provide further confirmation of the rally's strength. While speculation about a blow-off top circulates, it is essential to remember that Bitcoin's current market dynamics differ from the previous cycles. Factors such as increased institutional involvement, macroeconomic influences, and evolving market sentiment could sustain the rally longer than expected. Bitcoin's consistent RSI climb since mid-2024 indicates that the bullish narrative is still intact. While the 88.88 to 90 RSI range is ambitious, it aligns with historical patterns during significant bull runs. Therefore, market participants should carefully evaluate the evolving conditions and remain adaptive to potential shifts in trends. Bitcoin's journey beyond the 80 RSI mark is a significant development, highlighting strong upward momentum. As eGrad Crypto rightly points out, the RSI's potential move towards 88.88 to 90 warrants attention, as it could signal either an exceptional continuation or an imminent correction. Traders are advised to weigh the bullish signals against the historic precedents, ensuring that strategies are both dynamic and well-informed. Nicholas, what's going on, man? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Economic Ninja said XCN is releasing tokens that will drop the price. Okay. Here's the thing. They've been unlocking tokens every month, and it hasn't been dropping the price. That's called clickbait, right? So let me break it down for you like this, okay? Ripple unlocks 1 billion XRP tokens every month, and they sell off a few 100 million, and then they put the rest of that billion back into escrow every month. Every month that happens, right? You don't see XRP's price plummeting every month because Ripple does that, right? Because it's not enough tokens to affect the price. Yeah. The amount of tokens that XCN unlocks is not enough to impact the price of the token. Content creators will say these things for clickbait, right? To make you worry. Negative news travels 10 times faster than positive news. Therefore, it makes more sense. Why do you think crypto YouTubers like, what's that, Jerry Banfield? Why do you think he makes every video he makes is a random altcoin saying it's going to zero? Because it gets clicks, right? I could make 2 videos today, one extremely bullish and one extremely bearish. Which one do you think would get more clicks? The negative one would get 10 times more clicks than the positive one, right? So, yeah, I'm not saying that Ninja's wrong or anything like that. I'm saying that it's clickbait, and everyone does clickbait. Every single YouTuber out there. There's not one. So it's saying it's clickbait's not a knock, right? But if you fall for it, I don't know what to tell you, right? They unlock tokens every month. Every month. They have been unlocking tokens every month for over, like, probably longer than you've been in the project. And it has not dumped the price of the token, right? So that's what I would say about that. All right, what else do we have? Oh, yes, Coinbase. So Coinbase apparently got an exploit. Check it out. Coinbase CEO, hackers are demanding $20 million in Bitcoin. Check it out, guys.
Hey, everyone. I want to make you aware of a disturbing email that we received recently at Coinbase. It was a ransom note demanding $20 million in Bitcoin in exchange for these attackers not releasing some information they claim to have obtained on our customers. Now, we like to do things transparently here at Coinbase, and so I'm going to respond publicly to these attackers by saying no. We are not going to pay your ransom. In fact, I have a few next steps in mind that I'm going to share at the end of this video. But for the rest of you watching, wondering what happened, we did an investigation here, and these attackers have been approaching our overseas customer support agents. looking for a weak link, someone who would accept a bribe in exchange for sharing some customer information with them. Now, our support tools have limited access to customer information. There was no passwords or private keys or funds accessed as part of this. But customer support agents do have access to personal information like name, date of birth, address, etc. And attackers still want access to this information because it allows them to conduct social engineering attacks where they can call our customers, impersonating Coinbase customer support, and try to trick them into sending their funds to the attacker. Now, unfortunately, they were able to find a few bad apples. Our systems are designed to mitigate the impact of something like this, so less than 1% of our monthly transacting users had their records accessed, but this is still unacceptable, and I want to tell you what we're doing about it. So first, any customers that were socially engineered as a result of this incident, we're going to reimburse them. There's more details on our website, on our blog posts about the reimbursement process. You can read more there. Any customers who have been impacted by this or have been notified at this point. Number two, we're hardening our systems around customer support to make something like this much more difficult in the future. And third, we're actually relocating some of our customer support operations as a result of this. But the last step is maybe the most important, which is that instead of paying this $20 million ransom, we're turning it around. And we're putting out a $20 million award for any information leading to the arrest and conviction of these attackers.
Mel Gibson did that.
For these would-be extortionists or anyone seeking to harm Coinbase customers, know that we will prosecute you and bring you to justice.
We will find you.
Now you have my answer.
Or we will kill you. He's going Mel Gibson in Ransom, and he's going what's that guy's name? Liam Neeson. We will find you. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Let's look at the Coinbase stock. So what happened on Coinbase's stock as a result? Well, I mean, yesterday we had this big run to the upside in Coinbase because they announced that they were on the S&P 500. But today we've had a little bit of a correction as a result, but TradingView is showing a buy signal on Coinbase stock right now. So very, very interesting. So we went down from the top somewhere around $264 down to about $245. So Coinbase stock, not much of a hit, tiny one, but it is flashing a buy signal right now. So that's why I'm here, Rob. Oh, that's why we love you, Oh House. That's why we love you, brother. No, Rob. He's just a slimy as Justin's son. You're right. You're right. He's not. Period. There you go. Was thinking the same thing, Rob. Mel Gibson stuff. Give me back my son. Blah. What's going on? Coinbase isn't playing. They should have paid Liam Neeson to make that announcement. How good would that have been had they just hired William Neeson to make that announcement? Oh, that would have been awesome. Make it dramatic. That's what I would have done. I would have been like, hey, this is what we're going to say. Get William Neeson. I'll give him $2 million to make a 1-minute video. Oh, that would have been epic. That would have been epic. Oh, man. I'm cracking myself up today. All right. What else do we have going on out there? Yes. Ethereum. I have a specific set of skills that make me a nightmare for you. Yes, exactly. Ethereum price aims for $3,000. Institutions increase holdings, but here's some hurdles. Ethereum is showing strong momentum as it moves closer to the $3,000 mark after a 50% rally this month. Despite a recent 2% dip, Ethereum is still trading above $2,500. Institutional accumulation, rising staking activity, and declining exchange balances are supporting this price movement. At the same time, the Ethereum Foundation has launched a major security initiative to prepare the network for institutional and global financial use. Ethereum's price rally in May is supported by growing institutional interest. Blockchain analytics firm Nansen reported that smart money investors increased from 1,670 in April to 1,922. These investors now hold 123,615 Bitcoin, up from 86,709 Bitcoin last month. This accumulation began in early April when Ethereum traded near $1,380. Since then, Ethereum has climbed to $2,750. Meanwhile, ETH held on exchanges has dropped from 15.75 million in April to 15.15 million by May. Lower exchange balances typically suggest less short-term selling and more long-term holding. Ethereum staking has also surged over the last month. 309,000 Ethereum, worth approximately $813 million, has been moved into staking pools. This reflects increased investor confidence in Ethereum's long-term value. These tokens are now locked, reducing available supply on the market and supporting higher prices. It's getting so the TVL in the ecosystem is growing nicely. That's good. That's a good sign for altcoin season as well. On May 14th, the Ethereum Foundation announced the $1 trillion security initiative aimed at improving the security of the entire Ethereum ecosystem. The program will examine wallets, smart contracts, consensus mechanisms, and other core infrastructure. Frederick Savants and John Stark are leading the project, supported by advisors including Samsung from the Security Alliance, and I'm not even going to try to read these names because they're ridiculous, from Etherealize. Public feedback will be collected through a form of Ethereum Foundation websites. I'm not good at reading foreign names, guys. I'll butcher them. This initiative will run in 3 phases. The first will identify existing security issues. The second will focus on deploying fixes and upgrading systems. And the final phase will improve public understanding of Ethereum's security model to build trust among users, governments, and institutions. Alongside its spot price growth. According to CoinGlass, Ethereum's derivative trading volume jumped 25% to 121.09 billion. Open interest also increased by 4.52%, reaching 32.33 billion, suggesting active market participation. Technical indicators support this trend. Ethereum recently broke past the 2121 resistance, now acting as support. Analysts say if ETH holds above the $2,000 to $2,200 support zone, it may continue upwards. Rose Premium, a crypto analyst, stated if Ethereum holds the previous breakout zone as support, a continuation towards $3,000 plus becomes highly probable. Market patterns show a mini golden cross forming on the 50-day and 100-day moving averages, convergence. Additionally, the average directional index, which measures trend strength, is currently at 36. This indicates that bullish momentum remains strong in the short term. Ethereum's prices rallied more than 45% in the month of May, to its highest level since February. After touching $2,700, Ethereum pulled back slightly to $26. The relative strength index is in overbought territory, which suggests an upcoming correction. A bearish divergence has appeared, where Ethereum's price hits higher highs while the RSI shows lower highs. This often signals weakening momentum. If a pullback happens, Ethereum might come back to test the support zone at $1,872 to $2,069 before any further increase. Despite the risks in the short term, Ethereum is long-term bullish, supporting all that are institutional inflows, staking growth, and decreased exchange supply. However, if Ethereum overcomes the $3,000 mark, it could aim for the upper resistance at $3,566 to $4,200. However, a decline will drop us to at Ethereum's chart. Yeah, so on the weekly time frame, we used the 30-day SMA as resistance. We fell back down below the 100-day. It's possible we could climb back up and close above the 100-day SMA. But what's important here, though, is that we are above the 200-day SMA. But let's get above the 100 for the weekly. We have our resistance. Yeah, we have a significant level right here, as you can see where we are. Right, we are at resistance here. Was support and resistance here, was support here, right? It was resistance, resistance, a significant level going backwards, right? So we are at a significant level here. If we can break above, right, then it's all good in the hood on the weekly time frame. Going down to the daily. So not bad on the daily. I mean, we had a little bit of resistance right here at that $2,548 level. We're back above it. Actually, we're just a hair below it right now. But yeah, right now we are using, let me get rid of that. Right now we're using the 200-day SMA on the daily time frame as resistance as well. So we may come back down. Maybe we'll retest the 100-day SMA as support, possibly. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on it. Ethereum's looking healthy either way, guys. It's looking healthy. No Kit Kats for you today, brother. The beekeeper. There you go. Exactly. John, hey, Rob, do you teach us how to read charts in the Patreon? Yes, I have a couple of videos out there right now in the video library on the Patreon teaching some TA. But what we're really going to focus on going into the bear market is that's when we're going to spend a lot of time learning technical analysis and learning how to do research, how to research projects. I'm actually working on a series of videos right now, step-by-step process on how to do proper research and vet projects, right? Step by step, going through the team, going through tokenomics, going through narratives, all that kind of stuff, right? So I am putting a string of videos together, a series of videos together over on the Patreon teaching that as well. So yes, get over to the Patreon if you want to learn how to do this properly, guys. Don't know who you are. I don't know what you want, but I'm looking for ransom skills I have required. Yeah. Oh, it would have been epic to have William Neeson do it. Exactly, brother. If XEN is releasing tokens, and that's a good thing because we can buy it at cheaper than when it goes down. Yeah, but they're not releasing enough. Here's the thing. Oh, XEN's releasing tokens every month. HBAR's been releasing tokens every month for years. Doesn't crash the price of HBAR. You don't see people saying, "Should I be holding HBAR?" Because it's context is everything, right? That's the thing. Context matters when you're talking, and too many influencers out there mislead people by manipulating context, acting like something is like people will talk about XCN releasing tokens every month like no other project is doing it. Like it's this unprecedented thing that it's going to crash only that project because they're making a big mistake. XRP, HBAR, so many projects out there release tokens every month, right? You don't see these projects dumping. Listen, I'm also doing a tutorial video on another website that you can actually use to look up token unlocks and stuff like that while doing your research. So, get over there and I will teach you how to do this stuff, guys. The link to the Patreon is in the chat. It's in the pinned comments. It's in the description. Have you looked into WFI or Yearn Finance? I looked at that in the past. Yes, it's been a while though. Rob, nice to see you again. Paul, good to see you, my dude. Good to see you. All right. Wow. Well, we had a little bit more to get into, but we kind of ran out of time. I got to get over to the Patreon, guys. I have a live stream to do over there in about 20 minutes. So make sure you guys are there. It's Thursday today, right? Yep. So we're going to go over. We're going to do the live stream on the Patreon. Make sure you're there, guys. And listen, I dropped another microcap gem last night in the live stream over on the Patreon, and I'm dropping another one later tonight on the Patreon. So you guys get over there, get in early on these projects. We're not talking about meme coins that are going to rug pull on you. We're talking projects in decentralized finance, AI agents, layer ones, layer twos, so much more, guys. Get over there, get in early on these projects, get the education that you need. Like I said, I'm putting a string of videos, series of videos together, breaking down how to do research properly, how to vet projects, to separate your rug pulls from your great projects with great potential, and so much more, guys. Technical analysis training, and we're live every day. And if you want more personalized mentorship, you can book one-on-one coaching calls with me personally over on the Patreon, absolutely free as a Patreon member. So come aboard. The link is down below. It's in the description. It's in the pinned comments. I will see you guys over on the Patreon. Give me about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. We will be live. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.